Hey guys, Kevin here, and I've just watched the OnePlus 5 live event. You can still see there's a lot of people chatting here. So I just wanted to quickly talk about the phone. This is a phone that we've all been kind of waiting for, well, a lot of people have been waiting for. It's going to retail in the UK at least £449, and worldwide, United States, etc., it's $479. So it's going to be sold in a lot of regions. It's still fairly cheap, I would say. Now there's a 6GB RAM version and 8GB version. There's a 64GB storage one and a 128GB storage one. So, the price point, whether you get a cheap one or the more expensive one, will depend on which one you go for. I suspect the cheaper one will have 6GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. It says here that there's early drop ships. Shipments will begin on June 21st. 6 days before general sales on June 27th. And a lot of the rumours are true. Now I will link to the specifications, etc., and you can take a closer look at this yourself. Now the launch video itself, the same kind of Steve Jobs Apple razzmatazz, what you call it. They had that model, Emily, I can't pronounce her name, Ratchachostik, whatever, that pretty girl that's in a lot of modelling advertisements and things. She was demonstrating the software for the camera. But essentially it's got a Snapdragon 835, it's got a dash charge, 6 or 8GB of ROM, dual camera. Okay, it's got a fingerprint sensor, Type-C USB connection, dual nano-SIM card. Now here's the big thing, it's got a 3.5mm headphone jack, and during the presentation they actually lied for a second. They said there is no headphone jack, and then they went, oh, we're only kidding, there is one. They said that they polled their customers, and the customers said, it was something like 88% of them said that they wanted a headphone jack. So it has a headphone jack, that's pretty cool. It's got dash charge, it's got 3300 milliamp battery, weighs 153 grams, 7.25mm thin, Snapdragon 835, Adreno 540, 3 microphones with noise cancellation, bottom facing speaker, direct sound, power sound. Now, one of the coolest things is it's got on one side, the right hand side, it's got power, and it's got the SIM card slot. On the other side, it's got the volume rocker, and then it's got what they're calling an alert slide. So you turn it down, you turn it off, and all your notifications will switch off, and then you turn it on and notifications will be activated. It's quite a unique feature. I don't see any other phones with that kind of thing added to it. The cameras are 20 megapixels on the back, 16 on the front, and it's got I think it's f1.7. Resolution, it's a 1080p Full HD screen. Now that's something that might be surprising to a lot of people, but hopefully that will transfer into better battery life. 5.5 inch 1080p screen, 16:9, Gorilla Glass 5. So the front camera is a Sony IMX371 16 megapixel camera. It's got autofocus, fixed focus, optical image stabilization or electrical image stabilization. f2.0. The back camera is the Sony IMX398 at 60. It says 60 megapixels there for the rear camera. It said 20 in the... Oh, it's the dual camera, that's why I'm looking at the wrong part. So dual camera, one of them is 60 megapixels, the other one's 20, and the front camera is 16. So you've got a 60 megapixel at the front, and at the back you've got a 16 and a 20. And that's an f2.6 for the 20 and f1.7 for the 60 megapixel one. It's dual LED. Can record 4K resolution at 30 frames per second, 1080p at 60, and it can do slow motion 720p at 120 frames per second. So specs wise, from the camera looks really impressive, but there are other phones out there that can do a lot. I don't want to bore you. I've bored you with specifications quite a lot so far, but I'll let you guys check it out yourself, and you can see what you think of the specifications. What I will summarise it as this, is that for this price point, this is a hell of a lot of phone. The HTC U11 that I'm recording with just now cost me £600. It's got the same CPU and all that, but it's coming at a lot cheaper. I mean, it's 25% cheaper. It's a huge saving. So essentially, you're going to get a flagship phone at a reduced cost. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to buy it or not. I'm going to look at it. I'm very keen on buying it, and then, you know, maybe I could just sell it. I'm really keen on, you know, doing some videos on it for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'll link to the launch page. You can check it out yourself. But if you are on the lookout for a new phone at the moment, you've got, you know, the LG G6, HTC U11, Samsung S8 and S8 Plus. You've still got the Google Pixel, the Apple iPhone 7, perhaps even the BlackBerry Key 1 if you want a physical keyboard. But at the minute, I think for most people, you would be putting the OnePlus 5 at the top of the shopping list. You're not going to beat it on price, and it is a top of the range flagship as far as specs go. So I would definitely check it out, guys. Definitely check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Thanks for watching, but please do leave a comment below. I'd like to hear what you guys think about this, and yeah, let me know what you think. I've literally just watched it, so I want to look at it more in depth and see what it can do, what it can. But the launch video and the specifications suggest that this is going to be a great phone. The dash charge allows it to charge the phone twice as quick as the Samsung S8. It's using OxygenOS again, so I won't bore you anymore. Let me know what you think, guys. Looks like a great phone. Check it out, and until next time, take care.